The bracelet blinked silver the moment Kira blew out the candles. Her father didn't flinch. He stood and raised his glass. "To Kira, our leader in the making." Applause followed, warm, a little too rehearsed. Her mother's smile trembled at the edges as she pulled Kira in for a hug. "You've always had it," she whispered, "even before the tests." Kira laughed, trying to sound casual. "Guess that means no more math homework." More laughter. Glasses clinked. A neighbor called out, "They're lucky to have you." Someone else murmured, "You've either got the genes or you don't." Then muttered into their wine, "Silver. Not many go silver." Kira's brother asked to be excused. He left his cake untouched. Later that night, her mother sat beside her on the bed, brushing her hair like she used to when Kira was small. The house was still, the party long over. "You don't have to be brave," her mother said, not looking at her. "Just be steady." She hugged her again, a bit too long. Kira looked up. She didn't say another word. Neither of them did. At dawn, the vehicle arrived. It hovered a few centimeters off the ground. No wheels, no markings. Just a matte black oblong with a soft, low hum. A ramp slid out soundlessly. Her mother hugged her tightly, then stepped back. Her father nodded once, jaw clenched. No tears, just eyes that wouldn't meet hers. Inside, rows of white seats along the curved walls. No windows, no controls. Teens already seated sat silently, eyes glazed. Kira moved to an empty spot beside a boy with a bandage on his hand. The door sealed. No one asked where they were going. The shuttle flew without acceleration or sound. Lights dimmed and brightened without rhythm. Food trays slid from the walls at irregular intervals. White paste, water, a vitamin pill. The others rarely spoke. Kira watched them, trying to guess how smart they all were by their faces alone. Some stared blankly at the floor. A girl raked her nails across the back of her neck until it was raw. Then a sudden, violent acceleration slammed them back. No warning. It reminded Kira of family vacations to the belt, except now she was alone, and there was usually a countdown. Beside her, a boy in a faded superhero shirt hummed under his breath until the stairs made him stop. There were no clocks, no announcements, just the quiet hum of the engines and the slow drip of anxiety under her skin. One cycle, light or dark, she couldn't tell. Kira noticed a faint pulse behind a corner panel. Soft green, barely visible. She waited until the others were asleep, or pretending. She pried the panel open. Inside, fibrous strands, organic, pulsing faintly. At the center, a small black cube with glowing characters. Not English. She touched it. The interface blinked. Ancient letters surfaced. Aramaic? She used the translator in her watch. And the sons of the sky made flesh from clay and named it their seed. Then the screen vanished. The panel sealed shut. The shuttle slowed. Not visibly, but the hum changed. A sound more than a sensation. The door opened. They stepped into something massive. The ceiling curved into darkness. The walls pulsed with faint internal light. Organic, not artificial. The air had a metallic tang. Kira blinked, once, twice, but the entities were just there. Tall, gigantic, faceless, multi-limbed. Not metal, something smoother, drier, alive. They didn't speak, just gestured. The group split in two. Kira's half was directed left. The rest vanished behind a seamless wall. They entered a white chamber. The floor was like glass. No seams, no sound. Machines moved along them, guiding teens onto raised platforms. No straps, no restraints. Kira stepped up. The platform hummed beneath her, a different hum, deeper than before. She looked left. A boy was shaking. A girl whispered a prayer. Then the far wall turned transparent. On the other side, the other group. Not standing. Not alive. They were being taken apart. Not executed. Deconstructed. Black forms, maybe machines, moved in slow, precise patterns. Blood misted the air in elegant arcs. Brain severed mid-scream. Tissue lifted delicately. Nobody in her group made a sound. She froze. Her thoughts barely formed. A voice filled the room. Not spoken, but felt in her chest. DNA expression at threshold. Structural resolution in progress. Her voice trembled. She couldn't move. Then, a whisper beside her. Run. Her scan flashed amber. Signal fragmented. Retain for live analysis. The arms above her paused. Red lights flared. Sirens erupted. The girl beside her leapt from the platform. A machine struck. Kira ran. She darted through a gap before it sealed. Alarms blared. She sprinted through corridors slick with fluid and blood. Doors hissed open just enough. Machines stirred in their cradles. She found a hatch, crawled, dropped into black. The tunnel pulsed, slick walls like flesh. She crawled fast, the bracelet flickering. Silver, then dark. She didn't stop. Ahead, blue light. She followed. It opened into a hollow chamber, smaller. The air was stale, heavy with rust and rot. In the center, crouched in a nest of wires and pulsing roots. Someone. Half his face fused with circuitry. One eye milky, spinning. The other sharp and aware. Kira froze. Who are you? He moved awkwardly, like his limbs didn't all agree. I was in the first wave, when the awakenings began. They tried to rebuild through us, but I broke. The code didn't take, so I hid. She stared. The machines, what are they doing? He laughed, brittle. Not machines. Well, not what we would call machines. More like pieces of them. Left after the impact, when the sky burned and oceans boiled. An asteroid? He nodded. They ruled this planet once, saw the end coming, so they embedded themselves into us, into our DNA, waited, let Earth recover, then let us build what they'd need. Kira whispered, We were the incubation. Exactly. Hidden in our DNA until the time was right. He pointed to her bracelet. That signal is not just a scan, it's a recall. You hit the threshold. Your species matured, connected, powered. You're of age. A pulse rocked the chamber. Distant. Approaching. They don't need ships, he said. You built everything they need. Satellites, servers, energy grids. Your cloud will be their nervous system. Kira stared at him, voice shaking. How are you even alive down here? Why are you telling me all this? He looked away. Because they let me live. as long as I help catch the ones who run. The wall split open behind her, metal limbs snapping out like hungry jaws, and she didn't even have time to scream.